Okay, welcome back to the channel. This is Civil Repair, and today we're repairing an L110 automatic. What we're doing is changing the carburetor. Real easy, and we're gonna get started on this right now. Here it is. There's a clip under here. See if you can get down a little lower. There is a clip on the, I believe it's the governor arm, the governor linkage. There's a snapping clip. Piece of plastic. You can lose it easily like I just did, but it grips onto the linkage here, and so you need to unsnap it, lift it up, and then it falls out of the hole there, and then this can be backed out of your governor arm. Now once you got this out, you can move the whole carburetor. This is a little flexible. So now that the carburetor's out, you disconnect the wire and turn the carburetor so that it comes off of the choke lever arm, and so now we have another wire here to disconnect from the body. I'm not sure if I got one in the packet. Well, looks like I got a wire. And it looks like there's a different type of solenoid, fuel shutoff solenoid there. So this has a connector, and then the green wire, of course, is ground. That grounds to the body, and then the red connects to the red here. So this is what the new one looks like. We're going to just replace it. Alright, going to replace it. We're going to set the hose to the side. We can take this one off. We need a size 7 or just some pliers here. Since we have a different system, we'll use a different system. This is grounding on the block. So we're going to take the grounding screw off and then put it back with the same grounding wire, with the grounding wire that came. Alright, we got a size 8. Wrong way. Let's see if this old gasket is any good. Oh, it's not there. So we need the gasket. We need the new gasket from the packet. Where did that go? So just pay attention to the shape. We got this here, like so. The other one's like this. This one's like this. I guess it doesn't matter up or down. So yeah, it doesn't matter. So I'll put mine like so. I'm going to put the flat side down for mechanical reasons. I don't want dirt to get trapped on a flat edge. Alright. Now, carburetor. Do everything in reverse, so we need a wire there. We need ground on the motor. So let's get a ground on the motor. Here is a screw. Put it right back in the same hole. Same screw, so we'll use the same socket. Alright, we'll connect positive. Alright, let's cut this. I'm going to cut it up pretty close. And then toss that in. We're going to strip the end. I think I'll use a 12. Not enough. Maybe 12 further down. That's good. Then we feed the old wire. Okay, we'll twist it into this hole, and then there's an internal slot for the wire to go into, and then you need to crimp that. So we'll crimp this. Okay. And so you can check for continuity right here by plugging this in. And then turn the key on and off from here. Well, I'm not getting anything. So we got a connection problem here. We have a connection problem. I know the battery is not that great either, but we should be hearing some click. Battery is dead. I'm going to throw this on and then go through the steps for that, because this is not an electrical video. This is just the carburetor video. So, in reverse, back to the originally scheduled program. Take this off so we can move this around. Alright, and then we're going to set the arm on, the front arm on first, because this one has an issue. Then we will, oh, looks like the carburetor didn't come with this little plastic piece that goes in the center here. That's interesting. And it also doesn't have springs for governing. We might need to find some. In the meantime, let's go ahead and set this back up. So we get the arm. Let's take the plastic off the old one. See this sleeve? We need this sleeve. So we'll pop it out the old carburetor, since the new one didn't come with it. And we'll put the really bent and twisted up side on this one. Right. Needs to go this way. So this goes in the back of the governor arm. And so let's do that. Right here. It goes in the back of the governor arm. I wonder if you guys can see that. It's a difficult angle to show. You really got to get low. So let me see if I can get you guys low. All right. Now, you get this on the back, put this in the back of the governor arm. Try not to drop anything else, because this is going to be easy to lose. I just dropped it. And it's lost. Okay, I got it now. I got it back. Goes behind, like I was saying. Up, dropped it again. I'm not doing this on purpose, guys. Trust me. Maybe I should use a tool, but I need my fingers to push around. Okay, there it is. On the back side here, push this into the governor hole, the governor arm linkage hole, and then you get the arm. Real simple. Hook this around the back, also around the back, but then you snap the plastic down on top of this. Going forward. And we snap the plastic down. All right, there it is. So now I'm going to unsnap it, remove the arm, put the plastic piece on top of this carburetor, fit this, thread this into that hole, the white plastic piece in the back, and then re-snap the governor, re-snap the linkage onto the governor. So you fit it in the hole. Clip came out. All right, this is clumsy action here, but got to do it. It has to be done. So there's no shortcut way around doing this particular part. I know you guys can't see. This is very difficult to film because there's so many other pieces around. Okay, it's there, it's round, it should go in. Let's try to get it in. It's got to go in the back side of the hole. Alright, I got it. Now, push this in through the hole. And then lock it in. And then lock it in by snapping the clip down. All right. Finally. So now all the linkages are set how they should be reset. Now let's place the hose back on. Fuel line. Pull this clamp over. Gasket. Air filter cover or housing. And we'll cinch this all down with these two bolts. Tighten them up. exhaust gas recirculation tube back in to the manifold. And now we plug this in, plug the fuel shutoff solenoid back in. It doesn't matter what direction it goes. Plug it in. Now, I don't know if we had a connection. Let me try crimping a little bit more at the top. But I do know that our battery was a little weak. I know it's been weak, so in order to try this out, why don't we jump it and see what that does for us. Oh, we also got to add some fuel too, so let's do all of that. I don't remember seeing a fuel filter. That's interesting. Alright. I'm not going to put too much because we got to clear out the lines. Let's see if we can find the fuel filter here. This is the fuel pump. Whoa, look at that ancient fuel filter down there. Can you guys see it? Ah, I gotta get my tripod together here. Look at this ancient fuel filter, guys. I got one in the kit, so I need to replace it, but it's very interesting how old this is. Looks super dirty. I mean, I don't know. At least it was put on correctly. Nothing's flowing at all. Alright, let's see. Can we crank this thing? No. Let's check the fuse. See why it's not cranking. Is it the fuse? No, it's not the fuse. So it must be the solenoid. I know the battery's not good too, so let's check. The battery might be the issue here. Let's get the jumper pack and try it out. Alright, it's extremely low. There's a tester saying 5 volts, approximately 5 volts. So, very unstable. Let's apply some power. Okay. Nothing right now. Let's see if I hear a click in the solenoid. Yes, there's a click at the solenoid, the fuel shut off solenoid. Oh, parking brake. All right, parking brake. There we go. Okay, the motor turns. So all right, that sounds great. So what we want to do is charge up this battery. I noticed the battery wasn't good. It failed the test that I did, but we do want to pump up the fuel filter. So what I'm going to do, let's see where we at now with the battery. We're at 12.1, so the battery is actually holding a charge. Let's charge it up and see where we get. We don't have much power in the jumper pack, so it looks like we might have to just go directly. So let me show you how I do that. Let's go directly to the starter to pump up the fuel instead of putting all the power into charging the battery. So what I do is I take the cable and ground it, and then I take positive and I put it on the end of the starter with no voltage there, ready to go. And then I turn the jumper pack on, and that should send power directly to the starter. So let me show you how that goes. Now you're going to do this just like how you would be starting. You start and then you turn it off. So crank, 1, 2, 3. Not a very good ground. 1, 2, 3. Not a good ground. Let me ground on the ground. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the jumper pack is at 13%, 20%. So that's very, very weak. Let me get another jumper pack. Okay, we're back. Another jumper pack. This one might be a little bit better. And I think I like the ground on the battery better than the dirty cylinder block. So connect positive to negative, then you turn on your pack, fully charged, and then energize your starter and see what you get. Oh, that's the light. Okay. Yeah, there's not much power in it. It's very hard to turn the motor. Let's try one more time. So, I feel like it might start. Just not like that.